take a moment wherever you are right now. You don't have to stop what you're doing. You don't have to close your eyes. Just notice that you're here. And maybe, just maybe, you've been carrying more than you realize. Because one of the things we don't talk about enough is the weight of being constantly available. The messages, the notifications, the feeling that someone might need you, or is waiting for you, or expects something from you. Even when no one is saying anything, there's a quiet pressure to respond, to show up, to not disappoint. And over time, that creates a kind of mental load. Not loud, not always obvious. In fact, most of the time, we're even unaware. But it's constant. It's running in the background, pulling at your attention, splitting your focus, draining your energy in ways that are hard to explain. And you might notice it in your body. That subtle tightness in your chest, or that restlessness, buzzing feeling in your mind, like you can't fully settle. You can't fully relax, even when you want to, because you feel like there is a part of you that is always on call. Even when you're supposed to be resting or focusing or just being. And if that's you right now, just notice it. Not to fix it, not to judge it, just to acknowledge. Oh, this is what I've been carrying. Because awareness is where everything begins to shift. Now here's something powerful to understand. A lot of what's draining you isn't just what you're doing. It's what you're holding. The expectations, the obligations, the unspoken agreements. It's the I should reply. I should check on that. I should be available. Even when no one asked you to. Even when it's not urgent. Even when it's costing you your peace. And what happens is your energy gets pulled in 100 different directions without you even realizing it. Because it's a pattern. So I want you to imagine something. All throughout your day, every demand, every expectation, every interaction is like a thin thread attached to you. Some of them are light, barely noticeable, and some of them pull a little harder. And if you really tune in, you can feel it. That sense of being pulled in multiple directions at once. Now here's the shift. You don't need to cut everything off. You don't need to disappear. You don't need to become someone who doesn't care. But you can begin to loosen the grip those things have on you. And it starts with your breath. Just take a slow breath in and a steady breath out. And as you exhale, I want you to imagine those threads softening and loosening. Not snapping, not creating guilt, not creating resistance, just gently releasing their hold on you. Because you're allowed to exist without constantly giving. You're allowed to not be immediately available. You're allowed to have moments where your energy belongs fully to you. And as you keep breathing, see those threads beginning to dissolve, fading into the background like mist, carrying away the noise, the pressure, the constant pull. And what's left is space. Now, here's where it gets really important. Because when you've been giving your attention away all day, it doesn't just disappear. It fragments. Parts of your focus stay in conversations, in messages, in things you're replaying, things you're anticipating. So what we're going to do now is call that energy back. Not forcefully, not desperately, just intentionally. So imagine now your attention, your energy. Imagine it returning to you from everywhere it's been. From that message you keep thinking about, from that thing you said earlier, from that thing you still need to do. Let it all come back. And as it does, it might feel like warmth, like calm, like peace, or even just a subtle sense of grounding. like something inside of you is settling. Take a breath, because your energy was never meant to be everywhere all the time. It's meant to live here with you. And as you let that sink in, you can start to recognize something. Your time is yours. Your focus is yours. Your mental space is yours. And just because someone can reach you doesn't mean they get access to you at all times. That's a boundary. And boundaries aren't rejection. They're self-respect. So now I want you to imagine something else. A space within you. A steady, grounding place where everything slows down. Where no outside voice is louder than your own. Where no expectations get to override your peace. This is your internal boundary. And the more you connect with it, the easier it becomes to say, not right now. I'll get to that later. I choose my energy first. Without guilt. Without over-explaining. And without abandoning yourself. Because that's really what it's about. Not abandoning yourself to keep up with everything else. And maybe this is new for you. Maybe you're used to being the one who responds quickly. Who shows up no matter what. Who keeps the peace, even when it costs you your own. But hear me now, you're allowed to shift that. You're allowed to become someone who protects their energy, not out of selfishness, but out of awareness. So let this land. You don't have to be everything for everyone. You don't have to carry every expectation. You don't have to stay in that constant state of pressure. You can choose something different. And the more you practice this, the more natural it becomes. You begin to notice sooner when you're giving too much, when your energy is being pulled, and And when your mind starts to buzz, you will notice. And instead of staying there, you come back. You come back to your breath. Come back to your body. To yourself. And each time you do that, you strengthen something inside of you. A sense of stability. A sense of clarity. A sense of control over your own inner world. And from that place, you still show up. You still care. You still connect. But not at the expense of yourself. Now just take another breath and notice what feels different right now, even slightly. Maybe there's a little more space, a little more calm, a little less pressure. That's you coming back to yourself. And you can return here anytime. In the middle of your day, in the middle of the noise, in the middle of everything pulling at you. This space is always available. Where your energy is yours. Where your mind can settle. Where you don't have to perform or respond or prove anything. You just get to be. And if at any point you feel yourself getting pulled again, just come back to this. Notice the threads, loosen them, call back your energy. Reconnect with your center. And continue your day from a place that feels more like you.